Get ready to discover why Ripple will shock the world and emerge victorious in their lawsuit against the SEC. This David vs. Goliath showdown is coming to a close, and the outcome will change the crypto world forever. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has a long history of enforcing securities laws, with a recent bias against the cryptocurrency industry. The ongoing lawsuit against Ripple and its executives is just one example of the SEC's increased focus on crypto. With a success rate well over 80%, Gary Gensler and company are in for a rude awakening, an outright victory by the defendant. In the absence of new evidence or a settlement, there is one breakthrough that has all but guaranteed a victory for the XRP army and all of crypto: the SEC's case against the library. Last November, the SEC won a case against Library Credits, with the judge ruling that the LBC token was an investment contract. However, Naomi Brockwell and attorney John Deaton argued that the SEC failed to distinguish between the company's management, users, and the token. Deaton asserted that XRP, quote, remains a digital code, even if Ripple sold it as an investment contract in the past or is still selling it now, citing the SEC's admission that the sale of LBC tokens did not constitute a security, and notes that the underlying asset is never the security in an investment contract case. Deaton also cited the case of Bitcoin, which was once, quote, packaged, marketed, offered, and sold as an investment contract, but is not considered a security by the SEC. He notes that just because something can be sold as an investment contract, it does not necessarily mean that it becomes a security. Why is this such a big deal and possibly the smoking gun? Well, because Gary Gensler and the SEC referred to their victory against Library 21 times in the ongoing court hearings against Ripple, and have been vocal about labeling Bitcoin a commodity. They claimed victory and try to liken the Library case to that of Ripple, hoping to sway the judge in their favor. That is likely to backfire now, as the admission in the Library case paves the way for the XRP token's secondary sales to be free and clear of Gary Gensler's never-ending ring of crypto fire. With their backs to the wall and feet to the fire, what options will Gary Gensler and company have? Well, the first option is to go ahead and settle with Ripple, give up their egregious fight against the company, and save face for their agency. A perceived draw is better than an outright loss. We know that the Ripple brats will not settle unless terms include the XRP token not being labeled a security, which of course would be a massive win not just for Ripple, but for all of crypto. Option 2. Continue fighting an uphill battle and hope the judge completely forgets about their overzealous attempts at using their perceived victory against Library to sway the decision in their favor. As it stands, the judgment in Library versus the SEC should serve as a landmark case for any current and future lawsuits pertaining to cryptocurrencies and securities laws. Add a Ripple victory and sprinkle some backlash from politicians, and the stage is set for the crypto industry as a whole to move forward without the constant fear of being targeted and erroneously attacked by the SEC. When Ripple wins this lawsuit, it would help solidify XRP's legality in the US market, leading to potential benefits for both current and future holders of the XRP token. We would likely see an almost immediate relisting of the token by American exchanges such as Coinbase and Gemini. With these relistings, there would need to be a liquidity grab from said exchanges to service trading and withdrawals. Even with all the XRP tokens these exchanges currently hold, they would more than likely need to acquire more to meet the high demand. And I haven't even mentioned the retail FOMO. A successful outcome would also set an important precedent for other cryptocurrencies and attract more mainstream investors and businesses to the market. With two major favorable rulings, institutions and investors can start to invest in projects and tokens with confidence, knowing the SEC isn't going to come after them. So, whether you love or despise Ripple and XRP, it would be in your best interest to throw all your support behind the Ripple team. A victory for one is a victory for all.